Welcome to the Getting High on Leadership series featuring Paul Karasik. Paul is one of America's top management consultants helping leaders succeed. He is the author of 9 books, including Sweet Persuasion and Brilliant Thoughts and Provocative Questions. His insights appear regularly in major publications, and he is one of the most sought-after executive coaches. Paul founded the American Seminar Leaders Association and the Psychedelic Institute of Los Angeles. He is a popular speaker at national conferences and has been on stages across all 50 states and internationally. Paul's work addresses the question, how can we transform conflict in business into collaboration? With decades of experience in management, leadership, and psychedelics, he brings a unique perspective on personal and societal growth. In this series, we'll be discussing his latest book, Getting High on Leadership, The Leader's Guide to Higher Consciousness. We'll be exploring the concepts, techniques, and mindset required to revolutionize leadership. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the series. My name is Sanchez, your host, and we are joined today by Paul Karasik, as always, author of Getting High on Leadership. Paul and I have been making our way through the book and having some conversation with every section around how to become a more conscious leader. And we have come to the end of the sections. This is the final one. The final section of the book, that is, and it is called My Wish for You. This starts on page 141, and as always, you can grab a book for yourself from the link down below. Paul, welcome to the last written section before we get to our conclusion next episode of the book, man. We made it through, and we've come to this final wish of yours. I'd love for you to detail it more and fill us in.
Yeah, well, this I want to give you this chapter actually comes from a song. I think I may have mentioned through the program. I'm a songwriter and been involved with the music business, and this is actually a song, and it's just a little piece of my heart to say, I hope you got something out of this book, and ultimately, what is it all about? It's about feeling better every day, being less anxious as a leader, being less fearful in general as a leader about what could happen or what you did or whatever the case. And it's just to say throughout life, no matter what comes your way, the most important thing is love. And that's really the message here. We all get that the game is not to make a whole lot of money and then give it to somebody else when we die. That's a silly game. It doesn't even make any sense to spend your life just totally working and then you have to give whatever you're doing to somebody else.
Right. You're not really
it doesn't take a great philosophical or intellectual mind to go that's ridiculous. If that can't be the meaning of all this, because it doesn't make any sense to get stuff to finally give away the stuff. So what does make sense? What makes sense is we're here to connect with people. That's why we're here. We're here to connect with people. We're here to interact with people. And with those interactions in this particular chapter or poem or whatever you want to call it, song, I'm encouraging to say in those interactions with yourself, with others, and with life itself, I hope love is all you find. I wish for you that this stuff is going to happen. And as it happens, I hope it's softened. We lose people. People around us get ill. We're disappointed in others and ourselves. And that's the journey of life. That's our humanness. But in the course of that, don't lose sight of what's really important, which is love and the expression of that. And we talked about it a few times through the program. When people are in love with what they're doing, with the company, with the mission, with the values, they don't have to be in love with you, but they're at a deeper connection to everything, including you. that's when your leadership is really successful. And we, just
Once
to
you've
repeat
instilled
another
that culture.
something else we talked about, and we'll do another chapter of summation, is that um, the word love should not be verboten. It should be allowed. It there's nothing wrong with it. And if we gain the world, so to speak, and don't have love in our enterprise, in our daily life, we're missing the whole point, right? So, like, oh, I go home to my family and I love them, but I go to work and I screw everybody, and I, make bad deals, and our team does stuff that's underhanded and lacks integrity. No, no, no. It's the same life, whether we're in business or at home. Like, my
Right.
love should not be reserved for my children, for my, for, like, in that sense, it's love. It's not, it doesn't have an identity or an attachment to anything. It's
Virtue
pure.
doesn't stop. It doesn't have like a boundary where
It
one
doesn't have a
virtue
boundary
stops and
where,
another
oh,
begins.
yeah, I'm walking into my office building or my
Yeah.
office, and now that's not there anymore. Like, the great leaders that I've seen bring that compassion, bring that kindness, bring that sensitivity to the work, and that's why everybody loves them. Because it works both ways. So yeah, just to put a bow on this, it's kind of soft. We're talking about the softest of the soft, to be
Yeah.
gentle,
And I think
with
it's
with yourself when you make mistakes,
right.
to be gentle with yourself when things happen and you're disappointed in yourself.
Yeah.
It's so easy. Somebody said to me when I was much younger, you're your worst enemy. The way you treat yourself, nobody would treat. You're so hard on yourself. This was a bandmate, actually, with the music group, but he cared about it. He was telling me the truth. So it's not just, and I think it begins with ourselves. To be gentle, and it's when I got the bill for the hitting the car, it was so, a guy left a message the other day, you owe this much money, and uh, settling it without insurance, and I'm like, you stupid, like how did you do that? It was so easy to do that. Or like when you get a parking ticket, like, damn, why did I just get back and put that quarter in it? Now I've got a $50
Yeah.
ticket. Like, that getting down on yourself. So my wish for you is real simple, Rob. My wish for you is to find that gentleness, and no matter what happens, to be able to let it go, and know that that's life, and kind of like that Frank Sinatra song. Funny as it seems, you say you're up one day and the next day you're down, and to have that equanimity and that peace, through it, not, feeling terrible when things don't go your way, and maybe not,
Yeah.
and enjoying the ups, but maybe not uh, from that tenuous place, um, because the tenuous place is the place where you go, oh, I'm going to lose it, and it becomes another version of fear. So for a lot of people, that's I've even seen that in the music business so much.
Hmm.
Yeah, I have a hit record. I want to have another hit record. Now, why don't you just enjoy that instead of being afraid? Will I ever have another hit record? Like, no matter what, here's the greatest thing that anybody could ever want, a hit record. And they're like, what do I do for my next hit record? Like, hey, enjoy just your hit record. Don't worry about, but in a minute, what do we follow up with? And so success, when it's not built right the way we've been talking about it, can leads to similar traps. So
Yeah.
uh,
I find this chapter a nice quiet in, as the music piece of this book has gone. We've seen like movements from it, different focuses. And I think in the beginning you started with the calling, and as a leader that you're having this calling, it's pulling you into this. And I think that now having this like parting message and these well wishes, now that you've been shown potentially some of the light, some of the intellect or the way you should be conscious about things, I think it's a fitting close, man. Nice, well done here. And is this the entirety of the poem and the song, or does this exist in song form on one of your albums?
Yeah, it's on one of my albums. Well, I think we can get a link somewhere.
Hey, we will get the song playing here in the outro for all of you guys watching and listening. But Paul, I really appreciate it, man. And we'll have a closing episode, of course, to have a finale and final conversation about the book. But it's been wonderful to move through these sections, and thank you all for making this journey with us. Or if you just skipped all the way ahead to watch the last one, it's good to see you here too. There's 60 plus other episodes to watch. And as always, you can grab a book for yourself from the link in the show notes. And feel free to reach out to Paul or myself with any questions, with any progress you've made, and your own leadership efforts. And we'll see you next time for the conclusion. Thank you all.
Wish for you the best of times, sweet dreams, they'll never die. And when you're lost in the dark of night, I wish your love is all you find. You don't need a million genies if my wish for you comes true. And if your heart is broken, pick up the pieces, you'll know just what to do. Wish for you peace of mind, more joy than stars in the sky. And when you're confused and you don't know why, I wish your love is all you find. Wish for you, hold your head high, spread your wings, you were born to fly. And when you're looking down and you feel like crying, I wish your love is all you find. You don't need a million genies if my wish for you comes true. And if your heart is broken, pick up the pieces, you'll know just what to do. is all you find. I wish your love is all you find. I wish your love is all you find.